Assalamualaikum and a very good day. I am Hajaratul Yasmin binti Hairudin. I will explain the first part of the event that we choose, which is the 20th SME Annual Showcase and Conference 2017 SMIDEX. The event was took place for 3 days, started on 15 until 17 November 2017. The SMIDEX 2017 opening ceremony lasted for a day on Thursday, 16 November 2017 from 12 noon to 12:40 p.m. The venue is located at Multipurpose Hall Level 3 Malaysia International Trade and Exhibition Centre, SMIDEX, Kuala Lumpur. I will explain about the background of the event organizer of the event. The first event organizer of the event is the Ministry of International Trade and Industrial MITI. It was established in April 1956 and is located in Government Office at Jalan Raja. The ministry was renamed to the Ministry of Trade and Industry in February 1972. On 27 October 1990, the ministry was separated into two ministries, which are Ministry of International Trade and Industry MITI and Ministry of Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs KPDN. They are responsible for industrial development, international trade and foreign and domestic investments, exports goods and services by strengthening bilateral, regional and multilateral trade relations and cooperations, manufacturing and services sectors, provide credible standardization, accreditation and conformity assessment services, and facilitate trade and economic growth and facilitate small and medium enterprises. There are 12 companies under MITI, which are MIDA, OneTrade, MPC, MITF, MRII, MSI, Sirin Berhad, Exim Bank, Department of Standards Malaysia, JSM, InvestKL, HDC Global, and MRM. The Ministry of International Trade and Industry headquarters is located at Menara MITI on Jalan Sultan Haji Ahmad Shah in Kuala Lumpur. The second event organizer of the event is the SME Corp Malaysia. On 2 May 1996, SME was established under the Ministry of International Trade and Industry MITI to spur the development of small and medium industries SMIs by providing infrastructure facilities, financial assistance, advisory services, market access, and various other support programs. SME Corp, also known as the Small and Medium Industries in Development Corporation SMIDEX. The aim was to develop capable and resilient Malaysian SMIs to be competitive in the global market. SMIDEX was officially rebranded to SME Corporation Malaysia SME Corp Malaysia on 2 October 2009. SME Corp Malaysia also provides business advisory services and informations to SMEs and entrepreneurs through SME Hub, which is located at the head office in Kuala Lumpur and 12 state offices throughout the country. Besides that, SME Hub also acts as the Ministry of Entrepreneurial Development and Cooperative Entrepreneurship One-Stop Center OSC MIDEX, which houses various agencies under MIDEX, including SME Bank, Tekun Nasional, Bank Rakyat, National Institute of Entrepreneurship INSCAN, UDA Holding Berhad, Cooperative Institute of Malaysia CIM, Malaysia Cooperative Societies, Commissions SKM, and Perbadanan Nasional PNS, as well as other agencies such as Intellectual Property Corporation of Malaysia (MyIPO) and Royal Malaysian Customs Department RMCD that provides advisory services and facilitation to the SMEs and entrepreneurs. I will inform about the objective of the event. The objective of the event that we choose are to acknowledge the presence of the members of SME Corp Malaysia as well as the international delegates and other people at the 20th SME Annual Showcase and Conference 2017. To inform about the evolution of business landscape in Malaysia by SME Corp Malaysia. To inform they earned 22.2 billion ringgit Malaysia for SME development for 2018. To congratulate Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Mohammad Najib bin Tun Abdul Razak for his support towards SME Corp Malaysia. To launch SMIDEX 2017. I will explain about the reason we choose this event. The reason for choosing this event are The concept for the opening ceremony is more to relaxing chat besides it was the 20th anniversary of SME Corp. This event shows the hard work, the achievement and other important events of SME throughout the year portrayed in 3 minutes video. Besides that, SME also want to embrace on e-commerce and high-tech industry. The 20th SME Annual Showcase and Conference 2017 highlighted the quotes embracing change, enhancing gain, that significantly portrayed the hard work journey of SME Corp throughout the year. On top of that, this event gives the overview of the success of SME Corp during that period. The tentative program of SMIDEX 2017 opening ceremony of the 20th SME Annual Showcase and Conference 2017 was held on Thursday, 16 November 2017. The event started on 12 noon, which is the arrival of guests, until 12:30 p.m., which consists of the arrival of Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Mohammad Najib bin Tun Abdul Razak, Prime Minister of Malaysia. Next, launching of SMIDEX 2017, then MOU exchange ceremony, and lastly, tour of exhibition.
Assalamualaikum and hi. Now, I will be presenting about the flow of opening ceremony. At the beginning of the event, Datuk Dr. Hafsah, the CEO of SME Corp Malaysia, welcoming the audience because the event is about to start. This is also to make the audience aware of the situations. After that, she introduced the background of SME Corp Malaysia. For example, how it was established in 1996 and who is the important person of this agency, which is Datuk Seri Mohammad Najib bin Tun Abdul Razak. Lastly, is showing the montage video to the audience. The montage shows how SME Corp Malaysia have been doing in the past few years and how they have improved themselves. The VIP in this event is Datuk Seri Mohammad Najib bin Tun Abdul Razak, the 6th Prime Minister of Malaysia. He was born on 23rd July 1953 at Kuala Lumpur, Pahang. His primary and secondary is at St. John's Institution, Kuala Lumpur. Then, he pursued his studies at Malvern College, England, for a moment before moving to the University of Nottingham in degree of Industrial Economics. As for his career, he starts working at Bank Negara for a while, then he moves to Petronas. After winning an election in Pekan, he became the Menteri Besar of Pahang at the age of 29. In 1991, he was served as the Minister of Defence. Later on, in 1995, he became the Minister of Education. In 2004, he was appointed as Deputy Prime Minister to the 5th Prime Minister Abdullah Ahmad Badawi. Moreover, in 2008, he also became the Minister of Finance. Lastly, in 2009, he was sworn as the 6th Prime Minister of Malaysia, replaced the current Prime Minister. During his career, a lot of new improvement and achievement that he has made. In the beginning of the speech, the VIP talked about the 2018 budget for SME Corp. He said that the budget is certainly crafted to Malaysian people. Next, he talked about 2020 target to achieve, which is to achieve 41% contribution of SME in terms of GDP. He added that even though SME sector growth is impressive, they still need to grow much higher to achieve the economy budget by 2020. Moreover, he explained on what is the budget to use for, which are for expansion, startup, export, and automation. Lastly, he concludes his speech by expressing his hope, which is the transformation will be happen.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. I'm going to continue and share about profile of official and non-official sponsorship company for the event. Sponsorship is the way in which some organizations give support to an event by providing financial assistance, products or services to run the event smoothly. There are several companies who sponsor in this event, which is SME Bank, MIDF Berhad, Bank Islam and Huawei. First is SME Bank, led by Datuk Muhammad Razim Muhammad Yunus, former Chief Executive Officer of the SME Bank. SME Bank was established in 2005, is now one of the nation's leading development financial institutions, wholly owned by the Ministry of Finance and regulated by Bank Negara Malaysia. Their vision is to be a leader in SME ecosystem value creation beyond financial services, while their mission is to be the center of excellence for SME development. Second is MIDF Berhad, who led by Dominic Silva, former Chief Executive Officer of MIDF Berhad. There are three core business in financial services provider, which are MIDF Investment Berhad, MIDF Development Finance Division, and MIDF Amanah Asset Management Berhad. MIDF vision is to be a reputable and preferred integrated financial services provider by creating superior value for our stakeholders. Their mission is to help clients to prosper as well as to support our nation's economic growth by providing superior products and services in investment banking, development finance, and asset management. Next is Bank Islam, operated by Hairudin, former of Chief Executive Officer, Bank Islam. Bank Islam is the first Islamic bank in Malaysia with more than 144 branches throughout the country. Bank Islam providing banking and financial solutions that are based on the principles of Sharia. Their vision, the bank that advances prosperity for all. Their mission is to provide solutions that deliver value. Baker Zhou is a former Chief Executive Officer of Huawei Malaysia. Huawei is one of the world's leading providers of information and communication technology ICT, infrastructure and smart devices, who established in 1987. Huawei has 194,000 employees and operating in 170 countries and regions. Their technology serving more than 3 billion people worldwide. Their vision is to bring digital to every person, home and organization for a fully connected, intelligent world. Their mission is to expand the benefits of technology to everyone and everywhere. Next is about promotional media for event. Social media is one of the telecommunication requirements to communicate with others as well as follow current trends from time to time. SME Annual Showcase and Conference 2017 SMIDEX opening ceremony, officiated by Datuk Sri Mohammad Razak, used the SME Corp Malaysia official Instagram, Facebook and Twitter as their promotional media. These are a medium for sending invitation cards to invite business people in this ceremony and also were used to uploading content throughout the event. SME Corp used social media throughout the year for updating their business as well to provide an information so that their users and customers, also investors, would learn more about SME Corp. SMIDEX was focused on digitalization of SMEs, team embracing change, enhancing gain, also mentioned about how digital business can help in business expansion. The event aims to encourage entrepreneurs to take up the challenge to build and improve their business and spur the growth of local SMEs in line with the government efforts to create activities and programs for SMEs promotions. On 2018, our Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib was invested amounted 22.2 billion ringgit Malaysia allocated for SMEs development, which is the biggest amount for SMEs. SMEs also targeting 8% to achieve the target of 41% of the economy by 2020. SMIDEX is expected to increase their sales by 555 million ringgit as compared to the last year's sales of 529 million ringgit, with an expectation of 10,000 visitors to attend this event in 3 days starting from 15 to 17 November 2017.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Fahsyar binti Mohammad. I would like to continue about the medical aid and emergency services, closing flow of the event, the strengths and weakness of the event, and the recommendation for the event of SMIDEX 17 opening ceremony. Firstly is the medical aid and emergency services. In the video of SMIDEX 17 opening ceremony, there is no medical aid provided. Medical aid is very important and must be provided in the event. This is because if any emergency happen, medical aid can help to manage the problems. So, here are some suggestions on the certain important aspect why medical aid and emergency services is very important for the event. The first is to make initial preparation to prevent from emergency being happen. The event planner must always consider the possibility of incidents can happen during the entire of the event. Second, prescribe the important procedures that are probably to the event to deal with the accident or incident. Why? This is because it helps to easily provide medical aid based on the number of events, whether it is small or large, as well as the type of ceremony to be held. Third is providing the experienced medical aid in the event, such as know in CPR and basic first aid. Moreover, it also helps to prevent bad things during the emergency given. Lastly is to consider strategic area for events such as less crowded and easier to find the emergency center. This is because emergency is help easily to get if the accident or incident happen. Next is closing flow of the event. At the beginning of the closing ceremony, Datuk Seri Mustafa Mohammad, Minister of Industry and International Trade, and Datuk Dr. Hafsah Hashim, CEO of SME Corp, thanked the Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Najib Tun Abdul Razak, for coming and joining the event. Next, Prime Minister mentioned about the digital free trade zone. He said that Jack Ma, the successful businessman in China, chooses Malaysia for the first country that have digital free trade zone, and Malaysia will be promoted online in China. After a small talk, the Prime Minister says he's hoped that he wants Malaysia to be the world class and reach the highest bar in the business industries. At the end of the event, Datuk Dr. Hafsah Hashim thanked the Prime Minister again for the speech. The event continues by inviting all the VIPs for the launching ceremony. The launching ceremony was held and carried out with a video display and ended with the photo session. Now, I would like to continue with the strengths and weakness of the event. I would like to explain the strengths first. The first strength in the event is the opening ceremony is very different from the usual ceremony held by another event planner. The ceremony was conducted quite relaxed and very interesting. The guests will not be bored during the ceremony. Next, the ceremony is involving a lot of sponsorship. Many sponsorship involving in the ceremony such as SME Corp, SME Bank, CGC, RHB Bank, and Huawei. In addition, this event is very good in promoting their event. The organizer promoting their event through media social, which the platform that almost people use nowadays. Lastly is the event was highly organized. All committee members are very clear with their duties during the ceremony. The event also very clear with the objective in making the ceremony. This proved that the ceremony was held successfully. Now, I would like to present about the weakness of the event. First of all, the SMIDEX 17 opening ceremony event has no licensed officer for escort the VIP on stage. Licensed officer is very important in every event because their job is to accompany and assist the VIP during the ceremony. Secondly is The host did not tell the VIP and audience to stay standing for singing the Negaraku. It is very important for the host to remind the audience and VIP so that they will be ready to sing. Lastly, there is no medical aid service provided. Medical services is very important to prevent injuries during the event. Moreover, we cannot anticipate what will happen during the ceremony. That is why medical services are very important in the event because if emergency happen, medical team can cover it. Lastly, I will present about my group's recommendation to this event. Firstly, the event organizer should provide the license officer during the event to accompany the VIP. The license officer can greet the arrival of the VIPs and accompany them to the seat. Next, event organizer must provide medical service aid during the event. This is to ensure audience that attends the event are safe and feel secure. Moreover, with the availability of medical services, we can minimize the risk and ensure that the audience receive medical treatment immediately if they need it. Lastly, the organizer should prepare a better host. A better host is very important because host job is to assist the clients and the event planner to ensure all activities run according to the schedule. In addition, host must always interact with the guests during the event so that the guests can follow everything planned by the event planner. This can help the ceremony run smoothly. So, that's all about the presentation of SMIDEX 17 opening ceremony. Thank you from us.